Hey, Ken, I'm glad I caught you. Can I borrow your phone?
Yeah. Do you know how to use a juke?
I, uh, I thought you don't have a smartphone?
No. Smartphones don't work in the bunker. Here's my juke. I also have a razor.
Smartphones don't work in the bunk. How am I supposed to log on to twitter.com?
I don't think anyone's on twitter.com. And also, it's www.twitter.com.
How am I supposed to log on to www.twitter.com/newsfeed without my phone?
Well, if you climb the radio antenna and then point the cell phone slightly to the left, 35 degrees, you'll get some signal.
Are you telling me there's no cell signal in the bunker?
No. And also, don't waste my minutes. I only have 37 of them.
You only have 37 minutes on your juke?
Yes.
Can I at least download a ringback tone?
What would you download?
Well, I was gonna download Sexy Back so that when people call, they can hear the sweet tones of Justin Timberlake's 2007 hit "Sexy Back."
What about It Wasn't Me or the Thong Song? I think those are better ringbacks.
What about Hollaback Girl?
All right, we can both agree on Hollaback
We can both
Girl.
agree. All right, so I can have your juke.
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Man, I missed the juke.
Hello, world. Welcome to Kenspiracy. This is Ken Driftwood, and with me always is the wonderful Will Corvis.
How's it going, buddy?
Oh, I'm rocking. I'm rolling. I'm ready to report the news.
Yeah? How's your week been?
It's been boring. I stared at the wall to the left. Mm-hmm. I stared at the wall to the right.
Mm-hmm. I prefer the right.
Yeah. It's more peaceful.
Yeah. They're both gray,
yes.
but there's something about the way the light hits the right wall that makes the gray look more like a blue.
Which is uncomfortable because there's no windows in that room, so I don't know where the light's coming from, and that might make it more mysterious.
Oh, I've been putting in a window.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah, don't worry. It's I'm sealing it. It's not like letting in any radiation. I have a box of saran wrap.
Did you get the papers though from like OSHA? Is this approved? Did you go to the city permit?
I called OSHA.
Mm-hmm.
And their voicemail just says, just go for it. Like whatever it is, just go for it.
Ah, yes. I hope most businesses are taking that practice.
I think they are, but I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, well, how's your week going?
Ah, man. You can only watch season 11 of The Big Bang Theory so many times before you go, this is the funniest show ever made.
I like to argue with that. Have you heard this new show called Young Sheldon? It's supposedly the funniest show ever made.
Now, there's a character on The Big Bang Theory called Sheldon.
Yes.
Is Young Sheldon also
no relation?
No,
none.
Not about the same character.
Yes, that's why
I was gonna watch it.
Yeah,
but if it's not about Sheldon,
it's not a spinoff. It's about this young boy who's very smart, but he's awkward. A lot like the Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory.
That sounds like Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory.
Yes, you think they could have just made it a spinoff and made it about younger Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
See, I'm more interested in old Sheldon. What's old Sheldon like? Is he, is he doing okay? Does he have Alzheimer's? We don't know.
He wouldn't know either.
They would tell him every day. And he would never remember.
Well, his lover would come to him every day and read a book about a story of these two young people, and they fall in love in the carnival. It's actually just the plot of The Notebook.
Oh, here we go again with The Notebook.
It's a good movie.
I know. You keep watching it every time I want to revisit season 11 of The Big Bang Theory, and you're like, I'm using the portable DVD player today, Will, to watch The Notebook. Because it's the only movie I have on DVD.
It's a good movie. It's a classic movie. I'm waiting for the sequel.
Aren't we all?
The Southwest Harbor Police Force has issued a new policy called Please Don't Call Us. We're not leaving our barracks because it's super scary out there. The policy name is a little long, but it's straight to the point, says Ron Coward, chief of police at the Southwest Harbor Police Station. When asked why the change in policy, Mr. Coward just gestured out the window where we saw a mutant baby smoking a large cigar while roasting marshmallows on what appeared to be a burnt-up carcass of the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
You know, I gotta say, Ken, I'm with the boys in blue on this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's scary outside.
It's scary outside, and if I was them, I wouldn't want to leave either.
No. That baby, I get it.
I get it. It's a scary time, and I've seen that baby while I was making the window. Mm-hmm. He's big. He's like 20 feet tall.
Yeah, it's a big baby.
It's a big baby.
Actually, the more that we think about it, I'm surprised that there is a police force during the apocalypse.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the Southwest Harbor is, but honestly, I'm just proud of them for keeping it together.
Yeah, the fact that they were able to have a press release and change a policy, like, good for them. They're still keeping on.
Yeah. Now, I did reach out, and despite the fact that they're not leaving, they do still give out parking tickets and speeding tickets. Yeah. They said that the funding helps them keep going.
Yes. Well, that makes sense. You know, you gotta fund the good old boys in blue.
It's true, but I do not blame them for not wanting to leave for lesser crimes like murder.
Now, they could do like a video conferencing.
Tell the murderer to stop.
Yes, where the victim just puts up the phone and it's a Skype call.
And it's Chief Ron Coward saying, "Don't do it.
Don't.
Hey, knock it off.
Yeah.
Or I'll call the... Oh, damn, or the police.
Shucks.
Not again."
In all seriousness, though, we do very much appreciate Chief Ron Coward and the Southwest Harbor Police Force for still being there with us during these trying times.
Oh, they're doing great. They're doing... I did, by the way, I forgot to tell you, but I forgot to change what side of the street your car was parked on, so you have like 17 parking violations. I'm sorry.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I hate you so much. So much.
News? Local man Hans Gouda falsely admitted to peeing himself late last night after not wanting to admit he spilled his Jamaican-me-crazy adult beverage at the town's bar and library. According to reputable sources, Mr. Gouda was hiding the fact that inside his flask was a delectable liquid known as a Seagram's Jamaican-me-crazy wine cooler. And once Mr. Gouda spilled it all over his crotch, he felt a sense of unhinged fear of people asking what he had spilled. So instead of admitting the truth, he just blurted out, "Oh shucks, I peed myself. Silly me. It's not Seagram's, it's pee." At this time, it's unclear whether the people in the bar believed his story. However, we're led to believe the smell of strawberries and lemon radiating from his body made most people skeptical of his lie. Ken, do you believe Mr. Gouda, or do you think he was actually drinking Seagram's?
I believe him. I think he really did pee himself. We've lost a lot in these trying times of the apocalypse, so a man's word is really all we have. So if he said he peed himself, then dang got it, he did pee himself.
Now, I do have to ask a follow-up question.
Yes.
Is this related to 2 weeks ago when you also spilled a liquid out of your flask onto your crotch and shouted, "Aw, shucks, I peed myself. Silly me, it's not Seagram's, it's pee." Very similar situation. Is this related at all to that?
Now, I'm not saying that I know Hans Gouda. I'm not saying that we're both in a support group for liking very fruity drinks. But yes, I do believe the situation is very similar. And just like how the world should believe me, the world should believe Hans Gouda. Also, let's take the time to explain that I don't personally drink very fruity drinks. But if one did, there's nothing wrong with drinking a Jamaican Me Crazy or Sex on the Beach or a hard cider rosé. I'm just saying they're delicious and we should not judge one for what they like.
Where do you fall on Appletinis?
I'm a big... I know a guy who's a big fan of Appletinis.
I almost got you there. Oh, one of these days, Ken. One of these days.
One of these days what, Will?
I'll get you to admit it.
Never. Not my dying breath.
I gotta say, living with you, it's Jamaican me crazy.
Ayo! Today's episode of Kenspiracy is brought to you by high blood pressure.
In dire times like these, it's always good to look on the bright side of life. And that's why in our next segment, we do just that. Ken Driftwood reports with Silver Linings Playbook.
This is what I believe to be true. This is what I learned in the hospital. You have to do everything you can. You have to work your hardest. And if you do, if you stay positive, you have a shot at a silver lining.
Have you ever noticed that people are now using their turn signal when driving? It took a whole world-threatening event for people to realize that it's probably a good idea to let the sucker behind them know when you are turning. I'm not saying I'm thrilled about our current living situation, but if it means people will let me know when they're switching lanes or pulling out of a parking lot, I guess I'll take it.
You know, Ken, I agree. I think it's really cool that people are finally properly signaling, and me included. I made sure to properly signal when I parked your car across the street 2 weeks ago and forgot to move it.
From the deepness of my soul, I hate you so much.
It's okay, Ken. I don't think they can give you more than one parking ticket. That's double jeopardy.
I'm not gonna lie, it's the apocalypse. I'm not paying parking tickets right now. They'll have to leave the police station, march down to my bunker, and give me the parking ticket to my face. I'm not paying it.
You better be careful, because Ron Coward's gonna Skype you.
Oh no, I'm afraid of the big bad wolf Ron Coward.
He's gonna come in here. He's gonna call you on FaceTime, on Zoom.
I'm more of a Google Duo kind of guy.
I prefer Uvu.
I like Omegle.
I like chat roulette. That's really my go-to.
I'm big in the AIM community.
I love MSN Messenger.
Yes, but never forget the tried and true method, smoke signals.
News? Former reality show superstar Andy Milonakis has sadly been added to the list of those turned into a flesh-eating zombie late last night in his Cleveland beach home. His last moments alive were live-streamed on his Twitch account as he tried to make a, and I quote, dope-ass fire remix with my boy Chief Keef. According to Andy Milonakis' agent, Mr. Milonakis will not only be continuing his Twitch stream, but he'll be rejoining the now undead rap group 3 Loko, featuring Dirt Nasty and Riff Raff.
I am so happy 3 Loko is getting back together. I have all these 3 Loko tattoos on my back, and now that they're getting back together, they now make sense again.
I always thought that you tried to get 4 Loko tattoos, and you were so fucked up on 4 Loko that you thought it was called 3 Loko.
I'm too afraid to drink a 4 Loko, but I would drink a 3 Loko. You know what? I would probably start with a 1 Loko and work my way up.
Well, the bummer is that in the apocalypse, they actually now only make 7 Loko.
Ooh. So if I put 1 7 Loko and a 1 4 Loko together, do you think I'll make like a brand new monster drink?
No, because 7 Loko has methamphetamines in it.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Stay away from 7 Locos.
I disagree. I personally can't. I swear by them. I'm on one right now.
We know.
Yeah, it's why I've been scratching at the walls.
Yeah, you doing all right? You look a little bloodshot.
Oh, I'm gonna dig a tunnel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dig a tunnel with my bare hands.
Dig a tunnel, quick before the hyenas come.
Pardon?
Lion King 2.
Do you have that on? I'll pop it in the portable DVD player.
No, I have it on 8-track. I listen to it in my car.
Oh man, do you have a Laserdisc copy?
I don't. I only listen to 8-track. It's where true audio is. You can really hear the pain.
But I want to watch the video, you know?
Yeah. You know, video's overrated. I'm a true believer in audio entertainment.
I didn't like that wink. I need everyone to know my colleague, Mr. Driftwood, just winked at me, and it might be the 7 Loko I'm on, but it made me deeply, deeply uncomfortable.
News. This just in. It seems construction on the 990 in Buffalo, New York, has finally finished after 17 full years and the completed destruction of our ecosystem and society. That said, the highway is finally free of construction vehicles, loose stones, mismatched traffic cones, and 37 people doing a 4-man job with the efficiency of 2 cows. We reached out to the foreman of the project, Mr. Slovan Roadmaker, who told us that he was very proud of the feat him and his crew accomplished, and that starting next week, they'll be beginning work on the other side.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
They're going to start working on the other side, Will Corvis, as I say, threatened.
But they said they finished. I thought they were done.
It's been 17 years.
It's been 17 years!
I'm sick and tired of getting dirt and mud on my car.
I know, and I just parked it.
To a certain point, I feel bad for the workers who have to constantly work on this road. What are they doing? It's been 17 years.
I don't know, man. And many years since the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Who needs this highway?
To a certain point, the government is almost completely shut down since the apocalypse. Who's funding this?
I know. I really only know. Oh, you know what? It's all those parking tickets. It's the speeding tickets and the parking tickets. That's why they got them going.
Mm-hmm. You know, most people did not think that it would be parking tickets that would be the worst part of the apocalypse, but you never know.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
I've never paid one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever received one.
Oh,
I don't have a car.
I'm actually going to remedy that. I'm going to put your name on the title as well. So when you move my car, we both get parking tickets.
I would move your car if it was safe to go outside.
Yeah, well, you know.
That's why I'm digging the tunnel. With my bare hands. Look at my hands. I know.
Put those away.
Oh, they're bloody.
Put them away.
They're very bloody.
Put them away. Today's episode of Kenspiracy is brought to you by GeoCities. GeoCities, because Squarespace would not sponsor us. During the apocalypse, it's very important to remember the things that make you happy. For many of us, cooking makes us happy. So our very own Will Corvis will give us a little peek inside the world of a top-notch chef.
Welcome, one and all, to diners, drive-ins, and nuclear disasters. It's me, your host, William Corvis, back again with another meal well worth celebrating. On today's menu, we have a serving of fabulous, gourmet, tasty ravioli, served in a beef sauce cooked by our own personal chef, Boy Yardini. I've never heard of him before, but it smells fabulous. So, I'm just going to do this live tasting on the air, and let me just go ahead and take a bite of this 5-star meal. Thank you, chef. And here we... Oh. Oh, God. It's so terribly delicious. This is, chef, this is very good. Ken, would you like a bite, or maybe the whole thing? I actually had a late lunch today. Would you like some?
Yeah, sure. Let me have that.
Here you go. Here.
I'm not gonna eat it right now, but I will definitely put it away.
Thank you, chef. Well, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Today's episode of Kenspiracy is brought to you by small pieces of gravel you find on the side of the road. Small pieces of gravel you find on the side of the road, sponsoring Kenspiracy.
Whew, okay. Now that I'm back from that brief 40-minute bathroom break, I think we should get back to the show and one of our favorite segments where we revisit the stars from the past. And where are they now?
Everyone remembers one of our generation's best actors, Joseph Gordon Levitt. But where is he now? What is he doing? Well, I have some sad news. He has stopped acting. But instead, he started his own company called Hit Rewind, where their main goal is to build a time machine and stop the apocalypse from ever happening. I'm sad to say we might not ever see Joseph Gordon Levitt ever act again, but if he can stop this from happening, well then, I will take that. Good on you, J-Man. Good on you.
You know, I think it's really brave of him because there is a non-insignificant chance that he accidentally goes back and erases Third Rock from the Sun from existence.
Yeah.
And frankly, that's a reality that I don't think any of us want to live in.
Yeah. Or 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah, or Inception. Can you imagine living in a society where Inception isn't one of the greatest films ever made?
Agreed. It is one of the best movies ever made. Actually, I thought you didn't like that movie.
No, I love Inception. I thought you didn't like that movie.
No, I don't know why you would just lie on a podcast.
And who could forget his performance in The Walk, where he perfected his French accent?
The cups.
Wait, you're telling me he's not really French in that movie? I've never been to France, but I'm pretty sure that's a French accent right there.
These officers, God bless them. They remind me of my days when I had to run from the police.
He is playing a Frenchman so well that I didn't even notice it was him until the credits rolled.
Yeah, he was playing it so well, just baguettes were falling off him as he was walking across that wire.
And even though this is something a wire walker should never do, I look down.
And it's very dangerous because he was very high up, and I'm pretty sure those baguettes killed a few people.
Yeah, R.I.P.
We should watch The Walk.
Yes.
Do you have it on DVD?
No, I have it on 8-track.
God.
Only the audio.
It's all you need.
Yeah, it's all you need.
American rap mogul and trendsetter DJ Casper, perhaps best known for creating the Cha-Cha Slide, has just announced that after 2 decades, everybody can stop clapping their hands. After years of demanding the world's population to slam their hands together, thus creating the most powerful rhythm known to man, DJ Casper has stated that we no longer deserve the command, and until we learn to love and accept one another as who we are, he'll never ask another living soul to clap their hands. However, crisscross is still on the table.
But Will, can we still slide to the left?
Slide to the left.
Slide to the right?
Slide to the right.
Everybody, but we can't.
But we can't. What do we do? Do I snap? Ken, what do I do?
What if we take this in a different approach? What if instead of we don't mourn the loss of clapping our hands in the world's most famous song, what if we replace it with something else? What is better than clapping your hands? About
Nothing.
everybody whistles.
Well, you know I can't whistle. That's unfair.
Everybody bear hug. That's a lot of touching.
It's a lot of touching.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Everybody dig a tunnel.
Everybody dig a tunnel.
It's pretty. I'm already getting started.
We'll put
You
that,
see my hands?
We'll put that in the back burner. I got one more.
Do you one more 7 Loko?
I got one more idea.
Oh, okay. Whew.
So
you can't tease me like that.
You slide to the left.
Slide to the left.
You slide to the right.
Slide to the right.
You crisscross.
A crisscross.
And then everybody complete a puzzle.
like a table, like a
yeah.
like a
So
puzzle.
every
puzzle?
time during the song, you have to stop.
Does the beat keep going?
Yes.
Oh, so like to get the beat to stop, you have to finish the puzzle.
Yes, or that beat will follow you for the rest of your life.
Oh, that sounds terrible. It's a bad beat.
Well, it is the apocalypse, so we wouldn't want a good beat following us.
That's true. That's true. Shout out to DJ Casper.
DJ Casper.
He's kept us clapping. Like I was clapping throughout this recording. I didn't even know.
What a song. Do you think when he wrote it, he knew that it would be played at literally every wedding in the world?
Well, I don't think anybody's getting married anytime soon. Unless...
Will, I have a question for you.
Yes, Ken.
Will you
Yes?
please move out of my bunker?
What if I move your car?
All right, you can stay.
Thank you.
Today's episode of Kenspiracy is brought to you by Saltine Crackers. Thank you, Saltine Crackers, for your continued sponsorship of Kenspiracy. We are almost at the end of our pirate radio broadcast, but we like to take a moment to say the things we miss the most about the time before the apocalypse.
Hot yoga.
Non-threatening wildlife.
Lying about why you can't go out to the bar with your friends.
The number 7.
The hit TV show Lazy Town.
Bees.
3 cheese burritos. Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Kenspiracy. We're just about to wrap it up, but before we go, Ken, do you have anything left to say?
I'm a simple man. I don't have a lot going on right now. I do believe that when you say something, you should truly mean it. And when you screw up, you should look yourself in the mirror and say you're a failure and you have to make it better. I said dig a tunnel is in Lion King 2, but in fact it is in Lion King 1.5. And if I was a true Disney fan, I would have known that. So the whole world listening to our pirate radio broadcast, I, Ken Driftwood, apologize for being a liar. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ken. And to our listener base, just know that at Conspiracy News, we take this kind of stuff seriously, and therefore, Ken will be on administrative leave for the next 2 weeks without pay.
That is very fair. I will take that. I'm Ken.
And I'm Will.
And this has been Kenspiracy. Today's episode of Kenspiracy is brought to you by the ocean. The ocean, sponsoring Kenspiracy.
Can I download like a ringback tone?
No, that will use minutes.
But I want, when people call, I want them to hear sexy back.
I knew you were going to say sexy back. That's the best one.
Did you actually know?
Get out of my head, Will. The moment you said ring back, I was like, oh, it's going to be sexy back. I was about to say sexy back. That was arguably uncomfortable.